Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard for African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to give the video a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast. That way others will know that we're here. And for that, we say thank you so much. Family, certainly many of you probably have seen some of my coverage in times past about Haiti. I've discussed some of the folks that are on the ground, the activists on the ground that exposed the United States and other Western imperialists, the reason why they create instability in their country. You heard about the fact that the United States and others sabotaged some of the trade, the oil, money, and so forth, and the relationships that they had with some of their neighboring countries in order to fix up their nation, and how some of the US's puppets, the West puppets, mishandled or misused or stole the money. And so the people on the ground didn't actually get it. How many of you all know that those relationships that they were going to have with other countries such as Venezuela and so forth would have rivaled such groups as the IMF and others? Yes, that tend to be predatory against the darker peoples of the planet. Certainly you all have heard me discuss some of the suspicious activities and some of the very terrible accusations that the Clinton Foundation has been accused of in that nation as well, among many, many others. I have discussed in times past how the United States is the one that caused the former president, Mr. Aristide, to be removed from office. We threatened him under Bush 1. When Clinton got into office, Clinton restored him back into office, but he did it based on a very terrible rice tariff agreement, which further impoverished their people there. And then when Bush 2 got into office, he turned around and also threatened and forced former President Aristide out as well. They threatened to assassinate him if he did not leave, and they dropped him off in a country in Africa. This is the United States of America. They did this. That's just one of many, many different things that the United States and others have done to this glorious little country. Very strategic, though. I have discussed here also testimony from people on the ground and people that have knowledge of the country that even certain deleterious factions of the UN travel at night to transport what some have alleged. Some have alleged now, and I played you the footage of that. Some of the folks that were talking on Mr. Rock Newman's show, where they have alleged that certain UN factions were transporting minerals and other similar things back and forth at night. Well, I want you to watch this clip.
In this video, I'm going to show you why the United States is using Kenya to invade the country. This invasion is all about the country's iridium and gold. Do you see this special rock? There is tons of it in a once populated neighborhood where there were thousands of people living. This precious stone is one of the minerals that the United States is after. This is what the insecurity is all about. The United States wants to use Kenya to steal its natural resources. This stone is in a heavily populated area that had over 30,000 people. But now it's a ghost town. The terrorist gangs chase the entire population out of their neighborhood so that they can dig for this stone. This stone is worth trillions of dollars. This terrorist gang member showed this rock while he was digging to show what the United States is after. They have been mining for this rock for months, and now they need Kenya to help them get it. This is why the United States is offering Kenya over $200 million for them to go to Haiti. Canada pledged to give another $100 million, which is a total of $300 million.
Family, did you hear that? Iridium. That is one of the minerals that I discussed in some of my previous broadcasts. Yes? Well, just so you know, what is iridium? Iridium, it says here in the online uses for this. It says that the dominant uses of iridium are the metal itself and its alloys, as in high performance spark plugs, crucibles for recrystallization of semiconductors. Hello, somebody, at high temperatures, and electrodes for the production of chlorine in the chloralkali process. How many of y'all know this is very important stuff for technological advancement throughout the world? Yes. So how many of you all know, based on the clip that you saw, didn't they precisely bring into context, this particular investigator reporter make very clear that the instability in Haiti has everything to do with the fact of this iridium, and how, as you heard the reporter say, one of the so-called gang terrorist members there showed them this stone of iridium. So if the so-called gang terrorist folks there are the ones that were taking this iridium out of the ground, if they were the ones that were directly benefiting from this is what it seems to be clear why the United States needed a black face, hello, Kenyan soldiers on the front line to drive out the gang members, because it is the United States and the West that wanted to benefit from them. This is what apparently this investigator is saying. Now, I again have discussed iridium in times past. I've also discussed some of the other minerals there, and I've taken my position based on what I believe to be credible information. Of course, I provided many of those sources to you previous times, but I thought I would revisit this based on a more recent bit of evidence here, and for us not to forget that. I also brought that up because not too long ago, the former appointed temporary presidential leader was removed. How many of y'all know that Haiti has a presidential council that many have claimed that the United States is the one that's responsible for? And he was forced out, and he did a video where he gave information. Let me say that it was a video that was out there where he is alleged to have made it clear that it was unjust, his removal, and that only the parliament was the one that could legitimately remove him. But there's this council, a presidential council there in Haiti, that has other factions and forces from other countries. What is really going on? We know. I'm just bringing the news to you so that we can keep an eye on it, and I wonder what you think you can do about it. We're going to continue to highlight such things because there's so much drama that's going on there. And while we talking about how poor and impoverished the people are there, and talking about all of the charity that's supposed to have gone to those folks, family, they're just doing that so that they can have every reason, in my opinion, to have their presence there so that they can dig up this precious stone and mineral. Yes, I can't wait to hear what you have to say about it. My name is Vicki Dillard, beloved. Be sure to check out my website at VickiPlanet.com for my products and services in my spiritual school, VickiPlanet.com.